Hello, America. Me again. Um, I want to start with the economy, and I have a couple of videos going down today. One of them is going to be more delightful than the rest, but when that happens, you'll know. The market is crashing. Our nation is in ruin. Period. As we hide, peeking around corners to see that what's really going on in the world, you know, sort of terrifying, isn't it? We see what's happening. We know what's going on. America, we're in trouble. We know it. And we don't want to come around the full corner and acknowledge it, because if we do, we know what we have to do. We have to go back to our nation. No one wants to handle these responsibilities themselves. And politicians look at you and say, "Oh, you don't know, no worries, no worries. You just you get on back with your life, and we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. We'll drop the interest rates or something, and you'll hardly even notice. It's not going to help. The failing stock market, the international stock markets, the failing real estate section, and it goes further than that. And they tell you about jobs. America, the job base here is in trouble. There are no real jobs left in America to pump up the economy, and they know what they were doing. Outsourcing was encouraged, and we'll get to that in another video. But outsourcing was encouraged. We gave these people tax breaks. So getting rid of the IRS to help manipulate the dollar, it doesn't manipulate the dollar. They give these corporations tax breaks, but then they tax the crap out of the people who work for it, and then everyone else, off in another nation, gets the actual work, so that there are no people in our country that are actually getting any work. America, the nation's corporations borrowing money in order to prop up the dollar, which is little more than that. It's just propping it up. They need to hold on for just a little bit longer, because the entire plan isn't in place. They need the actual war in the Middle East to break out in order to distract your money, or distract your attention, and take more of your money to go fight the war in Iran, which is an unnecessary, and I might add, illegal war. Absolutely. So we're looking at this. Some of the governments that we borrowed from, China, communists, come on. These guys own assets. Now, the people they lent their money to own assets. And now they're obliged to share that asset value with the government of China, which is would have a lot of the older Americans rolling over in their grave, and some of those people who fought in South Korea and Vietnam against communism. Wow, North Korea is pointless. We should have trade with these people, and if North and South Korea want to combine for a nation, if they want to wage war against Kim Jong-il, then that's their business. Their civil war is their own. Liberty will ring all true. Freedom and peace must come in time. And we're not spreading peace or freedom. I don't know if you noticed today, but Israel won't Israel won't loan the United States money. We're considered to be a bad risk right now. But they're on the list too, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the torture list. The torture list was released. Some of the usual suspects were on there: Syria, China, Saudi Arabia. Oh wait, we just borrowed money from 2 of those countries. So that's their human rights policy. So how do you think they're going to respond when we don't pay them their money? But the one that I can't wait to get to, Iran. I thought we ran Iran. Sounds like a 50s song. We ran Iran. Just moving on. The United States of America. The United States of America. The United States of America. Do you hear that? We are on a torture list. We are within the top 5 of global torture. But don't worry, they're going to run out and they're going to fix that right away. They instantly picked up the phone, called Canada. Canada said, "Whoops, we're sorry. We'll change that." The United States isn't on the list. Mexico was. These are nations that we're borrowing money from. These are the people that are going to be leading us. These nations are not America's friends. I don't think we have any friends left in the world except for the evil. I think we're actually the axis of evil at this point. We could pretty much label ourselves the axis of evil. We are the world's terrorists. We might have a handful of people coming around and terrorizing us, but I'm pretty sure we are the world's terrorists right now. And I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of it. And we can stop this. The light's shining on my face, driving me crazy. You know, a little message for the Congress, House of Representatives, all of you. When you're looking to fix the budget problem, just go here. The first thing you need to do, it's a real easy one, is take the Federal Reserve out of the loop. Completely remove them from American money. Find one state that will reallow for filing bankruptcy and then open it up to the entire nation, that our government can file for bankruptcy and get the hell away from these crooks and this international crap that's going on. I'm infuriated. This has gone beyond reasonable citizen. And what do we do as Americans? We bow our heads and we don't look up in the hope that finally something's going to happen. You know, in the hope that there's going to be a rescuer, that Superman's going to drop in out of the sky and come save us. You are the Superman, America. I am the Superman. We are the people that are required to protect our Constitution. It's our duty. It's our job. It's my job. I'm ready. Let's march on Washington, America. Let's march on Washington and demand that they return to this level of intelligence, that they allow themselves the ability to look at this and say, you know what? Unanimous. Unanimous. We as Americans are unanimous, even to this piece of paper today, that we all agree that rights, freedoms, and liberties, along with the pursuit of happiness. You know why you don't get involved? It's the same reason I didn't get involved. I was always afraid that I was going to be discovered. I was always afraid that if I said the wrong thing or I did the wrong thing, it would get me in trouble. You kept your mouth shut. A handful of what we used to call hippies, who are actually a different brand of hippie, because now they can back up their stuff with information that we make available to ourselves every single day. Information that we can cross-reference with claims and wild accusations of insanity. Chemtrails in the air, fluoride in the water, making us dull, mercury in our shots, killing us and knocking us all down. Excuse me, giving us cancer and causing us to do all kinds of craziness. A standard of systems where watching a TV show about prison life and how great it is to escape and how adventurous it can be to run around, but never actually doing it, you know, living vicariously through TV and fantasizing until you're finally psychologically ready to go out and start doing whatever crime it is that you're willing to go to prison for because your family's not eating. You live in your car until you can't afford to keep your car, you have to sell your car, and it just gets worse. Americans don't know what a depression is. We don't remember. It was way before our time. Ask your grandparents. Ask any of the old people what happened. They believe the same crap. The markets have been jacked up with the intent of crashing them. So let's run on the banks. Let's go get all of our money. And when Congress is ready to readopt this document, it will fix all of our money problems. It'll fix all of them. The housing market. The stock exchange. The stock exchange is just a floated, delusional... They're buying on speculation. They're spending on speculation. They're borrowing on speculation, which is crashing our economy. Do you know why? Do you have any clue? I think the fact that there might not be any jobs in this country left for average Americans who want to work. The service industry is failing. Do you know why? Because it goes in money levels. As these people were laid off, they found new and interesting jobs. And the next thing they knew, that job was no longer available. It's called downsizing America. So as they downsized you all the way down into the service industry, we're living on less. We're not living very well as Americans. Fuel prices are high. We know they're being manipulated at the barrel level. We don't know who's jacking it up or who's propping it up, but it's crashing. America, it's our job. We're in a tailspin here. We're in a tailspin. We're on fire and we're headed straight toward the ground. We can do this, America. Let's run the banks. take all of our money, put it in a